Please be advised that in addition to the criminal penalties under the executive order, there are potential TDLR violations that could subject you to administrative fines and sanctions. TDLR said in the post, please keep yourself and others safe by not providing services at this time. Well, folks, I wonder. I wonder if the state of Texas, okay, I wonder if they're going to assess these fines and sanctions. I wonder, okay, are they going to assess these fines and sanctions fairly and unbiasedly? Are they going to do that? I mean, or will certain people get a pass? What? I mean, will certain people get a pass? I mean, is the state of Texas going to enforce these rules and regulations to everybody? I don't know, but I tell you this. Who do you think that this applies to? Tell you what. I'm going to give y'all 5 seconds. You look at this screen. Look at the screen. And I want you to look at the screen carefully. The answer will come right at you. Let's try. Time's up. If you're clever, and if you're real clever, you know who this does, you know who this applies to, and you know who this don't apply to. Stay tuned. Meet Brittany Brown. Now, I actually want to know, okay, what she has to say. What does she have to say about receiving that message? Okay, receiving that threat from the state of Texas. What does she have to say about this?
And within like 30 minutes, like it went like viral. And I started getting like all these nasty comments and inboxes, basically saying that I was, promoting doing services when I really wasn't.
Okay, I want y'all to take a look at the screen. Okay, this is an advertisement. Okay, now this is an advertisement on Brittany Brown's Facebook page. Okay, it's an advertisement. Now, if you go to Facebook, you can pay to boost your business. Okay, and I'm pretty sure that's what she did. She paid to boost her business, and you can get it done for like months at a time. And a lot of people, they go on there, they buy a lot of months on Facebook to boost their business. Okay, and Facebook, what they do is they will play these advertisements of your business. They'll keep doing it. And they'll do it periodically. They'll send it out to everybody in the area. Okay, everybody who got a Facebook page in the state of Texas, they're going to get these advertisements for Brittany. Okay, from Brittany Brown, or in the state of Fort Worth. She lives in Fort Worth. They're going to get these advertisements on her Facebook page. Well, okay, so the state of Texas, they thought that Brittany Brown was actually, in the salon. They literally thought that she was in the salon doing this recently. So when they saw this, they sent her, that message saying that if you don't close down shop, we're going to fine you and sanction. And, sanction, that can mean, you could be arrested. You could, they can take your license or they can just shut you down. Like, they threaten her. And so, of course, she's thinking, well, I haven't even been in there. I hadn't done anything. This is the tale of two women. Okay, this is the tale of two women. A lot of people, they ask the question, what would happen if Shelley Luther looked like Brittany Brown? What would happen? Well, guys, I just showed you what happened. Isn't that funny how Ted Cruz, he not coming to the defense of Brittany Brown? How the mobs of people that were supporting Shelley Luther, these people not coming to the support of Brittany Brown. It's the same thing. I mean, she got threatened. The only thing is that Brittany Brown, she never opened up shop. She obeyed the law. Shelley Luther did not obey the law. I mean, damn. Where are all these patriotic people at? Where are these people at? Where are all these American patriots that, that just want to see everything, right by the law? Where are these people at? Because they damn sure not supporting Brittany Brown. But guys, listen. I'm not telling you anything that you don't already know. I'm not telling you anything that's not common. We knew this, okay? Yeah, so many people wanted to say, hey, I wonder what would happen if Shelley Luther was a black woman. Well, this is exactly what happens. It is what it is. This is what's happening. I mean, this country, to me, has pretty much always been this way. Just have. Okay, and the state of Texas just kind of proved it. Okay, they proved it. I mean, this woman got a threat, and she been getting threats from people, like threats, literal threats she been getting from people. Okay, like calling her names and just, but none of these people, they didn't bust a grape with Shelley Luther. This woman been getting harassed left and right for following the law. Okay, for following the law. Wow, amazing. And Paulie Malignaggi want to say that systematic racism or systemic racism doesn't exist. Amazing. So let's continue. Let's see what else you got to say.
It just seemed unfair the way they're, promoting her versus, how they did me. So it was more of like a shaming thing for me. Definitely would have, I believe, would have played out differently for me. I think so.
Well, Brittany Brown said, yeah, it definitely would have played out differently for her. And of course, we all know this, okay? We know this. Isn't it funny, man? Isn't it funny that, you know, what is it in this country where you have racist people that just want to see black people unhappy? What is it like? I don't walk on the day. I don't want to see people unhappy. I don't want to see anybody. I don't want to see anybody unhappy. Like, I don't like seeing people unhappy. I mean, I feel like you have a lot more things to be happy about than unhappy. But it's just like people who are not black, it's like they just don't like seeing black people happy. And I know that this is going to trigger a nerve. I mean, it's going to trigger a nerve. I know it is. But, guys, it's the truth. Okay? It's the uncompromised truth. Okay? Like, what is it? Like, why did they have to, why are you going to send this lady a threatening letter? Okay? I mean, threaten this woman, period. Threaten to give her a fine. And, people are going to say, well, Shelley Luther got a fine. Yeah, but Ted Cruz paid that fine. And also, Shelley Luther got $18,000 from the Paycheck Protection Program. She got that. Okay? And I don't even think she's going to get that back. Because, I mean, what, they raised $600,000 for her? I mean, are these people raising $600,000 for Brittany Brown? I mean, are these people that, they so, they gung ho about people, getting their rights. They so gung ho about doing what's right. Well, how come these people ain't offered to, help out Brittany Brown? I mean, how you gonna explain this? How come Ted Cruz, ain't coming to help out, Brittany Brown? How come Ted Cruz is not in support of Brittany Brown? How you gonna explain this? Why won't he openly do that? How you gonna explain this? See, y'all, Brittany Brown would have been hauled off the jail, okay? And God forbid, don't even let me tell you what would have happened if Brittany Brown would have said, nope, I'm not apologizing. Y'all think Brittany Brown would have got out of jail? I mean, do y'all think she would have got out 2 days later? Or do y'all think she would have had to stay the entire 7 days? Look, man, this woman, Shelley Luther, said, I'm not going to apologize to you, and I don't care what you do. I'm going to go over your head. This woman said, I will not apologize to you. She didn't apologize. She got out, what? They jailed her. They were going to jail her for 7 days. She got out in 2 days. They raised $600,000 for her. She got the support, of the whole state behind her. I wonder if they sent her one of these letters that they sent to Brittany Brown. They probably did, but Shelley Luther, you know what she did? She ignored it. She ignored it. She probably said, I don't care. The difference is she got support. I don't see Brittany Brown support, but I tell you what, though. I tell you what. I support her. I'll be the first person. I'll be the first person to give to Brittany Brown. It can be done. It can be done, but see, here go the thing, people, that y'all don't get. Okay? I'm sorry, but we can't expect any other nationality to help Brittany Brown. I mean, honestly, guys, it's probably not going to happen at the percentages that y'all talking about. Okay? They're not. It's just not going to happen. The way this country is laid out and the way us as black people, we continue to be treated, guys, Brittany Brown better depend on her own, okay? And that's who she got to see during this whole time. Guys, she's not going to get any help. This is a similar story, man. And I swear. And all this, calling the police on black people. Like, what the hell is going on? Like, we got some wicked, evil people. Like, guys, I'm telling y'all, these people are wicked. They demon possessed. It's something wrong with these people. Okay, there's something wrong. It's not. There's something with these people. It's just not right. Like, how do you want to? Can you wake up every day and you want to see somebody else upset? Okay, because and people call it implicit bias. I call it racism. I don't even use all the fancy terminology because you don't like how they look. You don't like the color of their skin. How can you wake up in the morning and just hate somebody or dislike somebody because of the color of their skin? Because you got these stereotypes that you believe to be true, or you think that you are superior and that black people are inferior. Okay, like how can you wake up in the morning every day? It's gotta be it's gotta be damn depressing to hold that kind of hate and rage in every day of the week. I know we got some people in here, boy. That we got some people in here, they sick. We got some people in here that got headaches. We got some people in here that they can't sleep, they can't think straight. We got some people in here who ain't got good marriages. Their kids don't love them. Their husband and wives don't love them. They don't get along with their family because they got so much hate, so much full of hate in their damn hearts that they can't help it. They can't help it. I'm gonna tell y'all a story. Y'all know I'm good at telling y'all. What went down to the went down. I'm in my gym, okay? And y'all know, everybody that know me, I deal with the at-risk kids. I deal with them. And unfortunately, them quarantining for 3 months, okay, they don't care about catching the coronavirus. I deal with some of the gang members. I deal with those guys. They come and they train in my gym. Okay, I had them guys in there damn near every day. And I work them out so hard that they ain't thinking about going to no street. Well, they can't anyway. Okay, they can't. And, you know, this is an extreme situation for me. Okay, because if I just shut down my operations, and by the way, if for anybody to say, "Oh, you breaking the law," I'm not even charging the people with these at-risk kids. It's free for them. Okay, my gym is free for them because I got good sponsors. So I don't even want to hear people say, "Yo, you breaking the law. You breaking the law." No, I'm not. I'm giving them a free service to keep them, from being killed, from being buried. Okay, to keep these kids, these at-risk kids, from being buried. But I can't stop gym training with those particular kids because they'll go back to the street. And if they go back to the street, one or two things gonna happen. Somebody gonna kill them or they gonna go to jail. Okay, that's the only thing. And so these kids, they need that. They need what I'm doing in that gym. And so one day, I had about two or three of them in there, and it wasn't like we were crowded, man. It wasn't crowded. They were in there doing their workout, and this woman in a red car, she pulled up, okay, and she knocked on the door, and she said, um, you know, you're not supposed to be having people work out in gyms during this whole, quarantine. Now, mind you, this woman didn't have a mask on, by the way. Okay, didn't have on a mask, wasn't wearing gloves, but trying to talk to me about quarantining somebody. And I said, I want you to step back away from my door. That's what I want you to do. You don't run nothing in here. You not an owner of the property. I said, you don't run nothing. Okay? See, I knew where this was going. I said, you don't run nothing. I said, really what I want you to do is I want you to get the hell out of my face. Uh, yeah. You're not the police. You're not the judge. You're not the jury. You're not the execution. So don't tell me what it is I'm doing. Then, she had the nerve to ask, well, what are you doing? I said, none of your business. None of your business. And I said, back up off my stuff. I said, back up off my stuff. And so then, I walked toward her. And I told her, I said, back up off my stuff. Okay? Back up off my stuff right now. And I said, get your A out of here. Okay? I said, I'm not playing. You don't back up. And so when she saw I was serious, when she saw I was really, really serious, then she kind of, she backed up. And then I slammed the door in her face. Because, I'm trying to, I want to close my door and tell her to go, mind your own. And I told her, why can't you go somewhere and mind your own business? Why don't you mind your own damn business, okay? Why don't you go do what you were doing before you stopped in front of my door? I said, go! And I got in her face. I got right up and I told her that. And she, started getting intimidated, so she left. And I knew what was going to happen next, okay? I knew exactly what was going to happen next, okay? I knew that there was going to be a police officer, a sheriff come by. I knew. And, of course, 30 minutes later, a sheriff come by. And I'm going to tell you, I handled this in 5 minutes. I said, look, okay, You want to come in? I said, no. I said, you don't have a warrant? You're not coming in here. You can't come in here. Okay? He said, well, isn't this a public place? I said, yeah, but it's not open to the public. So you can't come in. And so then he kind of stood there. He said, well, I had a report that you're working out people in the gym. And I said, that's alleged. Because the woman, she peered in, she peeked in, and she saw, one of the kids moving. But she didn't physically see them working out. But see, I know me, I'm telling y'all that they were because these kids, they have to be there. Okay, they can't take a break, y'all. I don't think people truly understand. If these kids, if they're out for periods of time and they can't do it, guys, they going to jail. They're gonna go to jail. They're going to, and I don't want them. Guys, I buried kids before that I trained, and I can't do it, y'all. Okay, my mind, my soul, and my body, I can't take that. I can't take another athlete dying. I cannot. I can't handle that. At this point in time in life, I refuse to let another athlete die. I cannot, and I will not. And I told the cop, I said, listen, I'm going to do what I got to do. I said, I'm going to tell you something. If you don't want to be on TV and national news, I said, I think you just need to leave. I said, because I am going to put this up on TV, and I'm going to tell you right now, you and the woman that called the police, y'all know, okay, this is racist. And I told the cop this. I said, this is racist. I said, it's a yoga studio right around the corner. I said, have you been over there? I said, because they're in there right now. Have you been in there? And he kind of looked around. I said, I tell you what. I said, if you're still standing here after 10 seconds, I said, I'm finna put you on camera and I'm finna make you famous. I told this to a sheriff. Told him straight up. I said, because I'm going to take my camera, I'm going to walk around the corner, and I'm going to videotape the yoga studio that they got people in there doing yoga. Okay, they got people in there doing yoga, but you want to harass me. Okay, you want to harass me. And it'll be these same gang members that, he trying to shut this down. It'll be the same gang members that's blowing his damn head off. Guys, these ain't that. Look, these kids, the ones I'm dealing with, some of these jokers done tried to get a body. The one kid I know who in there, he crazy. He done already shot somebody. So he tried to get a body under his belt. He tried to. This dude was trying to commit murders at 15. Okay? Okay, well, this the guy you going to be arresting. And this the guy that, because he's so young, he going to get out. He going to do the same thing. He coming right back. He going to be right back to doing the same thing. And you don't know if this guy, you don't know. You have no idea if you're gonna get intertwined with this person and he's gonna blow your head off. Like that's the amount of at-risk children that I work with. Okay? I work with a ton of at-risk kids. And they need that outlet. They can't be at home, guys. You don't understand, they can't be at home. They can't. Because if they do, if they go home and if they go and terrorize the damn neighborhood, somebody gonna get them. Okay? One of the guys, I tell you, man, made a lot of progress with this one. A lot of progress. He was stealing cars. He could steal your car right from under you. So, on the way to practice, he got caught. He got caught trying to, steal some fruit and water out of the grocery store. And I told the police officer, I had to come get him. I said, listen, I'm going to be honest with you. I said, it's better that you, okay, that you let him come with me right now. I said, because he used to steal cars. I said, he could steal your police car. And the dude, before they caught him, he was stealing a police car. He was literally stealing a police car. And I'm like, dude, he'll steal your car. I said, do you want to be dealing with him? Do you want to be dealing with him? Because you're going to keep seeing him, he's going to keep getting out. Okay, you take him to jail, what's going to happen? Nothing. For stealing a water and some fruit right now, they don't have time to address this. He's going to be right back out doing the same thing. I said, listen, would you rather him come with me? Because I'm going to tell you, he's going to stop stealing fruit and water if he go back to jail. And guess what he's going to be doing? He's going to be stealing cars again. So the officer kind of looked. He shook his head. He said, okay, man, just take him home. Just don't tell him don't come back in here. I said, that's fine. I got him. And, of course, I disciplined him. I slapped him in the back of his head. But the thing of it is, y'all, is this. And I told y'all that story for a reason. In America, I feel, this is how I feel as a black person. Okay? I feel like I can't do the same thing. I can't do the same thing as my other racial counterparts. I can't do those same things. And I have to work twice as hard to get the same respect. That this is how I feel on a daily basis. And that's okay. I'm willing to fight that battle. I'm willing to fight that battle to work hard. I've always been taught to work hard. I've never been taught not to work hard. That's all I know is how to work. I hustle 16, 17 hours a day. All I know how to do is work. So I have no issue with that. But I do understand and recognize that there's a hatred for black people in America. There is a hatred. It's a hatred all over the world, but it's more concentrated in the U.S. Folks, I'm so tired. It's like, what the hell can black people do, y'all? I mean, what can we do? I mean, we can't drive. We can't walk. We can't shop at the store. Okay, I mean, we can't eat dinner. Okay, we can't walk our dog. We can't babysit. Okay, we can't barbecue. We can't fall asleep in a common room in a dorm. We can't do that. We can't pick up trash outside of our own house. Okay, y'all get it? Like what the hell can you do in America? Like what can you do? What can black people do without being harassed? Can't go to the grocery store without being harassed. Can't walk around the park without being harassed. Can't drop a delivery off without being harassed. Can't be at the swimming pool without being harassed. And the harassment is ongoing and over and over and over. Is the harassment. Guys, it doesn't stop. And I'm going to tell y'all, it's enough to drive you crazy. And I tell you, sometimes it's almost daily. You get and I'm gonna tell you, harassment. It don't even have to be anything major, but you know that they say in comments because of your skin color. I feel that all the time. Now, I'm not one of these people. I'm not anti everything else. This is how I feel at certain times. I don't use racial slurs. I don't need to. For what? For what? Why I got to use racial slurs? I ain't got to do all that. But I do care and support my own people. I support. I'm not into everything else. I'm not. I don't even get that construed. I'm not. Okay? I love anybody, but I love my people. I love my people as well. And, folks, we got to wake up in America, and black people, we got to love ourselves. We got to love ourselves more, and we got to love our people more. We got to do that. Okay? We got to do that. And, unfortunately, for Brittany Brown, the problem is, she is following the law to the T. She's still getting harassed. I mean, what the hell can you do without being harassed in America? And it's not like these are subtle harassments or these are misunderstandings. No, these are actually harassments because people, they look at somebody black and they automatically think that they're up to no good, that they're stealing, that they're doing all kind of other stuff that they, put a stereotype on. That's what people think. It is what it is, man. If you're telling me that this situation isn't about race, then I can't listen to you. Because all I see two women. I see one Caucasian woman and I see one black woman. Okay? I saw the Caucasian woman not being harassed as much for opening her business. I saw that she got her fine waived. I saw that she didn't have to do jail time for breaking the law by a mandatory state order. And then I see one woman who following the law to the best that she can. She want to feed her kids, but she's being harassed anyway. She's being harassed by people. She's being harassed by the state of Texas. She's being harassed by, just period racists coming to her her Facebook homepage for a business. Guys, this is about race. And this is always going to be about race. I'm sorry. It's always going to be about race. And it's never not going to be about race. I hate to say it. And maybe when all of you listen to this video, guys, we're going to be dead and gone. Okay, before, racism just stop. For once, man, I would love to just, do normal things sometimes without being singled out, without being followed. And you go to the grocery store sometimes, you can tell. Okay, you can tell that you're being followed. You can tell that, that the person think you're going to take something. You can tell. And it's like, God, I work hard for everything I got. I ain't stole nothing. But I still got to get this harassment. Or even when I got pulled over on Tuesday. I got pulled over on Tuesday. And this is crazy. The officer asked me, "Have you had anything to drink?" I said, "I don't drink." He said, "Well, you switched lanes." I said, "Yeah." Because I had to get over. Like, see, it's dumb stuff like this, y'all. Like, it's stupid stuff like this. You pull me over because I switched lanes? Like, harassment don't stop. And of course, when they pull you over, what you got in your car? Stuff. Shining the flashlight in my car and all. Man, I'm going to tell y'all. You can say what you want. It's tough being black in America. It's tough. It is. I don't know, guys. But this situation right here, 100% racist.